Alright, what?
Do you know what numbers this is?
This is 49, I believe. My voice went up really high.
What are we gonna?
We're gonna talk about live events.
What are we smoking on?
Oh, Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah.
Got the Fruity Pebbles. Well, some.
You sure?
Some. And then I got some
It's
dreams.
not Fruit Loops?
No, I have Fruity Pebbles.
Okay.
For sure. And I don't know what.
Alright, get your. Plug this in over there, please. Alright, what's up, y'all? So, what are we doing on this one?
Live events.
Live events.
We're talking about like live events, like concerts, like fights, any type of live event.
Anything you went to where there was a crowd. How about that?
Yeah.
Even like bars when you're watching like live events too. Does that count or no?
I don't know. I've never done that. What do y'all think?
I mean, cause I've been there when Ronda got. What is it? The Ronda Rousey?
Nah, you gotta be there.
Okay.
Yeah, not at a bar. That's some fake. I mean, that's cool.
That's fake.
No, it feels live,
fake.
but it's not real.
It was a real crowd.
I guess those are fake people around, huh?
Yeah, they're cardboard cutouts, bro, like on TV. What was your first concert? Did you go to a concert ever?
I have. I've been to a few. Actually, two. I've been to.
That's not a few.
Two.
It's like a couple.
A couple.
I've been to a Chevelle Concert.
What's that?
It's a band. It's a rock group, an alternative rock group that I've loved since I was a kid. My brother took me to it. It was at the Verizon Wireless Center over there in Grand Prairie. I think it's where it's at.
Did y'all mosh?
Nah, we're in seats.
Did they have a moshing area though?
Yeah, it was down there.
For
Bush
real?
played live too on that venue.
Hey, Bush is kind of cool.
Bush?
Yeah, Bush.
Bush, what is that, a band?
Yeah.
Bush is another band. Yeah.
The second thing I went to a live event. It was Edge Fest in my senior year.
Oh, that's dead now.
Man, that shit's still cool.
Or what was it, 102 The Edge?
Yeah.
That shit's dead, bro. I wanted to go to one, and it's too late now.
Damn, I didn't even know that. Because the one I went to, AWOL Nation was or was it Phoenix? I think it was Phoenix. AWOL Nation played on that one.
What's AWOL Nation though?
AWOL Nation's another band.
What song did they sing? Cause my sister went to
Kill
see
Your
it.
Heroes.
Radioactive.
No, that's Magic Dragons.
That's Magic Dragons. I was they were old, but you know it.
I forgot. I can't remember the other one.
But I think my sister went to go see them, and then they. Did you follow that band?
Hmm?
Like one of the dudes kind of went solo. She said, and it wasn't as good, or some shit like that.
Something like that. They followed not that close.
Yeah.
Paramore actually played on that night.
I don't know. This sounds very familiar.
No, it doesn't.
Man, I
Every
feel.
band you name, Chris, I kind of know that band. I think I know.
I remember hearing the commercials where they said Paramore.
Hey,
What's the song? What's the song? That's...
By Paramore?
Yeah.
What is it? Brick by Born Brick. You've also got the cover. That was one of the soundtracks of the Twilight movies. That's the only reason I know. Well.
Wow, he probably letting people know too much about himself right now.
I know. This is kind of.
So did you watch the Twilight movie?
Did I watch the Twilight movie?
The song was in the movie.
Did you like it? No.
Did I like it?
Yeah.
Not my cup of tea, but my mom loved to go see it, so I went to go see it with her.
Oh, that's cool.
Is that your mom?
Yeah, my mom loved the Twilight movie. She'd read all the books.
You get brownie points right there, because not a lot of dudes will go with their mom somewhere.
I ain't give a fuck.
I bet you. Alright, so that was Edge Fest.
I've been to.
Wait, who else was at Edge Fest?
My friend Jose. We went together. He got me the tickets, and so we went on a school night.
Yes, I think that band.
Yeah, what other band?
Oh,
I can't remember.
Blink 182, Green Day?
Nah, they weren't there. I wish, but nah, they weren't
No
there.
Green Day. I'm trying to think of the ones that I
He's
know.
trying to think of just any like young band.
For real.
I actually like Blink 182.
I'm hip, y'all. I'm cool.
Bro, you gotta remember,
Avril Lavigne,
this is almost like 10 years ago, bro.
Alright, whatever.
I know. I'm trying.
What about? Did you go to any more live shows?
Yeah, I actually went to a WrestleMania.
There you go.
Whoa.
There you go. See, that's a live show. Which one?
It was a very shitty one.
Which one?
Who won?
It was the main event was.
Which number was it?
I think it was 35.
It was matches.
It was the Intercontinental Ladder match where I saw my boy Zack Ryder win the Intercontinental belt. I fucking cheered my ass off when I saw that shit.
Dang.
Oh my god.
They were in Dallas?
Yeah, they were here in Dallas. They were at the AT&T Stadium.
Dang.
Jerry Land.
The main event was Very shitty. It was what was his name?
Roman
Reigns and Triple H for the WWE Championship. It was Brock Lesnar and Dean Ambrose in a fucking street fight.
And that sucked ass.
That sucked ass too.
A street fight?
I saw Shane jump off the top of the cage. I think he had.
He's only done that like 7 times.
Yeah.
Oh, they had a cage. They always have cage. For
I think that was a Hell in a Cell night with the Undertaker. But that wasn't the funny part. Okay, so I went with my brother. He got me we got tickets. It was standing tickets. So we went, bought them, and then we were like, fuck it. We didn't feel like paying for the beer that was inside, so we got loaded in the parking lot, and then we left. So we went. My boy Jesse, because we went with him, his 2 sisters, his nephew, and then it was me and my brother. My nephew, I think, went with us too. And we got loaded in the parking lot.
Man, fucking Mexicans.
What do you mean loaded?
I mean, we were just drinking in the parking lot.
Drinking as much as you can. That's because they make the drink so expensive that you have to do that shit. It's like a gamble. Because you want to get so fucked up that you can make it there sober enough and then be fucked up there. But then what if you get too fucked up and you don't even make it in?
We used to go to the club.
Nah, we made it in.
Or you black out.
We used to go to the club, get our wristband, go back to the car, get fucked up, and go back inside.
They let you do that?
I mean, yeah, that's escapade. You can go in and get out.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead.
But
so you get fucked up.
We're getting fucked up. We're drinking. Then we're walking to the stadium.
Then you follow.
No.
You start wrestling.
No. See, my boy Jesse, I guess he was talking to this one guy who, I don't know what he was saying to him. He was being nice. Because it wasn't like...
A stranger?
Yeah, just a random guy, but he was in a Giants jersey. And he was in a Victor Cruz jersey. Well, out of nowhere, he just starts talking shit to Jesse, because Jesse's wearing a fucking Cowboys jersey. And starts talking shit to him. Starts fucking, talking about how the Cowboys suck and this and that. So we start talking shit back to him about his fucking Victor Cruz shirt and how you're going to be a Giants fan at a Dallas Cowboys stadium. Well, this dude wanted to fight Jesse. Well, Jesse was like, well, fuck it. I leave to go take a piss. Yeah. I leave to go take a piss.
Well, they probably got to take out their jerseys, right?
I'm looking for him on the inside. All I see is Jesse with security, like, I guess talking to him. He's like saying he's looking for him, but the guy just dipped off on us. So we didn't see him until the end of the night. He's still drunk, still talking shit. And as Jesse trying to follow him, this dude's speeding off to his fucking car because he didn't want any of it.
By himself? He was by himself?
Yeah, pretty much. He was by himself just talking shit.
Damn. Yeah, he didn't want that.
He got some balls, bro.
He does, but...
Y'all were deep, right?
Man, we were about 4 or 5 deep.
You ever been to live...
You ever had a bunch of hobbits beat you?
Street race?
That just ain't no hobbit. Just a big ass dude, but...
He was a regular... He was a...
Yeah. It was other shit that was said. I'm not 100%, but yeah, the dude was just talking shit. I think he was just drunk.
You think he's from New York?
No, I think he's just a queer from Dallas.
Bro, you put this shit on the mic is gonna sound like...
Oh, that's the mic?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm
gonna get here. You were like, what the fuck? It's a back M&M's guy.
But, nah, I think he's just a little wannabe Giants fan that lives in Dallas. He wishes he lives in New York, but he can't.
So is that the only live event you've been to?
Huh?
I wonder if he grew up on that movie, the New York, what is it? The kids,
Mighty Giants?
The Mighty Giants? Nah, that's not what it's called.
No, the Little Giants.
Little Giants. Gang. You talking about the Mighty Ducks? Y'all ever been to a hockey game?
Hell no.
Yeah.
I went with one of my
I've been to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I've been to multiple baseball games at Globe Life Park before they moved to that new stadium. I haven't been to that new stadium yet.
The one with Six Flags?
Yeah.
Globe what park?
Globe Life.
It was there before it was at the Wild Park in Arlington?
At the Ranger Stadium?
Damn.
There's a Ranger Stadium before we became Globe Life Park.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I remember it. I remember, 4th of July shows that my dad used to take us to. I remember the one Cowboys game, I've been to a couple Cowboys games actually. But they were preseason games. But they were still cool.
Yeah.
I remember the one my uncle almost got into a fucking fight with a couple Raiders fans after the damn game.
Damn.
They ended up leaving bottles underneath the truck. Or somebody ended up leaving bottles underneath the truck, so all you hear is like, pop, pop, pop. As soon as somebody takes off in their car, we ended up speeding off.
They didn't flag y'all's tires?
No, they didn't flag our tires. We did that to somebody else.
Oh, wait.
Oh, my uncle did that to somebody else. I was like 7 or 8 this time.
Oh, okay.
Like last time we went to a Cowboys game with him.
For real?
I've been to a Mavericks game with my brother. The Mavericks games are always awesome. They're always fun. I love watching Dirk Nowitzki play. And then the first hockey game I went to, there were 2 fights. within like the span of like 5 minutes.
With the hockey players, though, right?
Yeah.
This time it was on the hockey field.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was a lot.
Who they play? The Stars and who they play?
I don't remember.
I
just know they wanted that smoke that night.
There's a lot of white people there in those games, right?
There's a group. It's not one majority, bro. There's like a whole ethnicity that loves hockey. Like, it's not just white people that love hockey. It's a whole group that like them, bro. There's a group of Mexicans, black people. Like, everybody loves hockey. It's just everybody thinks it's just one generic people that like it. Right. Like, no, everybody likes it. It's an international sport.
Right. You ever been to one of those monster truck things?
Yeah, I've been there too.
Those are fun.
Those are fucking awesome.
Yeah, they're loud as fuck. They give us little plugs.
I haven't been to one in almost 12 years. Damn, that makes me feel old. But I haven't been to one since I was like 15, 16 years old.
Right. Oh, that's probably longer.
Man, it's been a long ass time. Yeah.
What about Disney on Ice?
Nah, I've never been there. I wanted to go this year. Actually, I had plans to go, but those fell through.
You ever been to one of those? Oh, Barnum and Bailey. You ever been to the circus before they canceled them?
Oh, the greatest show on earth? Yeah, I've been to that one. They took me for my birthday one year.
Oh, yeah? How old were you?
Like 9.
That's dope. Man, there's going to be kids that grow up with no circus.
That was creepy out, kind of.
It is kind of weird, right?
It creeped me out.
It's kind of weird.
It's dark in there.
They're making
you ever been to Medieval Times?
I haven't. You have?
Been there once.
I've been invited many times. It's not my thing.
To medieval?
Yeah.
Or to the circus?
Medieval time.
Oh.
It's not my thing.
Funny thing was, the knights will throw like roses at the girls and,
At the broads.
This guy has a whole thing of stems. He sees me looking at him, he just throws stems at me. No roses, nothing. He just threw stems at me.
Hater.
Asshole.
But you caught his eye though. He's like, oh, I see that phone.
Well, he kind of motivated me because I took that as like, fucking douchebag, just gonna throw stems at me.
You didn't get down there and.
No, this was back when I was like really out of shape, fat, pretty much.
Oh, okay. But you must have still been like handsome or something for that dude to like be like, hey, dude, this motherfucker. Or you just thought that you would take it like you would have a good sense of humor about it.
I did. I laughed about it, but I was like, kind of motivated me to be like, I didn't want to be looked at like that again.
You were like Butters when he turned into
before he turned into Professor Chaos?
Yeah. Professor Chaos.
Hey, let's
I think that's about it.
Alright.
Strip club. That's kind of a live event.
Oh my god.
You said it had to be, well, you know what? Nah, that's right. It was right in front of him.
Right? No?
Like, was it on TV?
Nah, we don't go to strip club. We're Christians. Anyway.
What about you, Chris? What live events you go to?
So I went to a K104 concert.
Who was there?
Which I feel like I talked about this before. The only one I remember for sure was Luda.
Luda, Chris?
Yeah.
What song?
Oh, the song.
Roll out.
Nah, stick 'em up, Trek, stick 'em up. And he told everybody to put their middle fingers up, right? And we were with my friend's mom. We were like in middle school. And then like she saw us and we put them down. So we were like, oh shit, we can't do that. And then I remember there being like R&B people there. Ludacris is one of my favorite rappers at the time, so he was like the main one that I.
Who else was there?
I don't know. I should look it up.
What year was it?
He don't even know. He probably fucked up.
Probably like, I was middle school, so I wasn't even fucked up. So it was like 03 maybe.
14?
When was I 14?
Yeah, 03 I was 14.
Yeah, whenever Ludacris' first album came out. So he was just hitting all the jams, bro. That fat rabbit, let me touch it. Let me squeeze it.
What other live
and that fat rabbit. I went to a little bit of it because I got off work late, but my dad had bought us tickets, me, my son, and his mom for 21 Pilots, which is pretty cool band. That was like American Airlines, and he had already seen them before too at a smaller venue. I'm not sure which one it was. He was a big fan of 21 Pilots, and then he got me into 21 Pilots. So I was like, oh shit.
What about your son, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Son, my boy. Man, his phone cover right now, his wallpaper is the Kids See Ghosts
Picture.
Yeah. I went to a Disney on Ice several times. They're pretty cool. I got to go to Dallas Stars with the girl that I first made love to. Her family took me.
Was this when after you smashed or before you smashed?
Oh, after.
This is just like a bonus for you, huh?
Was it after or before? I don't
know.
know. I mean, because I smashed.
I wasn't there when you did this.
I feel like, yeah, it could have been either or.
Alright, what else?
To be honest.
Where else you been?
I went to shout out to Louis Puente. He made like most of my beats back in the day. Me and him went to Deep Ellum and we saw some live bands, like some independent bands. That was really fun. Like I smoked a lot of weed that day, ate a lot of food. I ate so much food and I smoked so much weed that in the middle of the night I woke up and just threw up. Like I wasn't even sick, I just ate too much.
Damn,
you know what I'm saying? Like, but that was really cool because it was like in a record store and I always remember that. I went to a Jay-Z concert and I didn't even buy the tickets. My aunt, she worked for the Boys and Girls Club at the time of Dallas, and he was in town and he gave tickets to them. And she gave me a couple of tickets for my birthday, so I took one of my homeboys, Salvador, who used to work at the Beans.
Shout out to Sal.
Yeah, and what's it called? So we got fucked up in the parking lot too. Right, we were getting fucked up and then smoking and shit. But once we got in there, so it was Trey Songz first, right? And he was doing his thing. Chicks were going crazy. And I was like, all right, but like I guess I was 21 because I was buying beers, but I didn't bring no weed. And then this is American Airlines Center, and then I noticed people were smoking weed. So there's this couple that was smoking, and I was like, hey, I'll give you like $5 for the rest of that blunt. And they said, all right. And that just put me that we were perfect, like feeling right. And I wasn't a big Jay-Z fan, but he sung all the classics, so I knew a lot of the words. So being in that vibe with all those people and all the words, like you feel this energy, bro. It's almost like a seance type shit. Like when they put the little diamond up and shit, it's like, whoa, this shit's crazy. But he played the Big Pimpin' and Dust Your Shoulder Off and Hard Knock Life, and he did a lot of the classics and shit. And I'm not a big fan of him, but he's a good performer.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
Yeah,
it was a good show. What else? I've performed live on stage, like at open mics, and so I've seen like my friends do it too.
Yeah.
And that's just pretty fun. That's cool. Like we would go to the patio, smoke weed, and then I get on stage, and then it's so hard for me to memorize. Like I would only memorize like one song, and then if there was a couple times like where we did this one live show in a gymnasium in Wichita Falls, which is like a small ass town and shit. I did it for free and shit, whatever, with local artists, and they asked me to do more songs, and I was like, I only memorized one song. So I was like trying to memorize another song real quick, and I couldn't, bro. So
you started freestyling.
I started freestyling, yeah. But then I didn't have the beats with just the beat. It had the word. It was just like, oh man. So anyway, that was tough. I won tickets to Texas Rangers one time because at PLS, me and this girl who I liked, who she always dated Chris's, like. Her current boyfriend, his name was Chris, and then her ex, his name was Chris. And she had like a big forehead but a fat ass, bro. I'm sorry. She was a beautiful woman. Anyway.
She was curvaceous.
And then I was like, my name's Chris, and I felt like I was but we both won tickets, and what I should've, I'm glad I did it. This is my first thought. I was like, yo, we should invite all our coworkers so it could just be me and her and then our coworkers, right? But instead, I was like, yo, I'm gonna take my son, so she ended up taking her boyfriend. But I'm glad I took my son. It was a good experience.
Damn.
We rode that little cart and shit.
That's fucked up. You gonna take her boyfriend?
She took her boyfriend, yeah. But she already had a boyfriend, and I was going through this thing where I was like, I don't want to be with a girl who already has a boyfriend. I don't need that karma in my life.
Like, no doubt.
That is good.
Right. So you're right. So I did the right thing.
Yeah.
The right thing happened, and it was fun. We paid a dude to like drive us up there, you know, in those little like Chinese
Uber
cart things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, like in the cart, he's like in a bicycle.
He took all y'all up there?
No, just me and my son. We didn't go with her. Fuck that bitch. She went with her boyfriend.
Hey.
What I wanted her was like not to take her boyfriend and just go with me and my son, but she didn't do that shit, so fuck her.
I think he meant forget that broad.
Yeah, my bad. And what's it called? We got a little ice cream thing in one of those little. It was a good time. So that was live. I went to a Dallas Cowboys game a few times. One of the times I remember vividly, I don't even remember the game. I just remember we were listening to the DMX album, and then there was X the whole time, like on the way there and on the way back. We heard the whole album.
This one.
And this shit was raw. Great ass album.
I don't know if that was an appropriate album, man.
And then there was X. Bro, he has prayers. Have you ever heard that album? He has prayers and shit. And another live event. Let me think. I saw a fake Elvis impersonator.
Live event?
That shit sucks. It was at a restaurant. My mom likes that.
Yeah.
What about you?
I went to the Super Bowl.
You went to the Super Bowl?
Nah, I'm fucking with you. I ain't going to the Super Bowl. Nah, but let's see. My first concert was I was probably like 8, 9 years old. It was some Kiss FM concert. It was like it was some jingle like Christmas.
Oh, the jingle, the hall, something like that.
You know who was the main event? It was 98 Degrees.
Oh, what was their song? What was their main song?
Oh man, I
Tell
Promise.
No.
I think they have one called I Promise. It's like one of the marriage songs. But they're pretty cool. You know, they can sing. Yeah, let's put back in the boy band.
Did you play that at your wedding?
Nah, Roma wouldn't know what I played at my wedding.
God, Chris, why you gotta bring this up?
I don't know. Called into work he couldn't call into work on the day of his best friend, quote unquote. But doesn't sound like your best friend if you can't even call in.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. Right? He was so sad because she took him from you.
Nah.
She took you from him. Is what I mean.
Nah.
No.
Anyhow,
he was young.
And then when I was a little older, I went to go see Deftones.
Really?
In Dallas. That was fun.
It's a rock band, right?
Yeah, Deftones, they're pretty cool.
Is it like Black Keys?
Nah, this is a little more hard. This is like, I don't know who to compare them to. They go pretty hard though. Like Chevelle, but like better. Like Chevelle.
I can't argue that. Deftones is pretty good.
But better, like they're hard. But
they have a mosh pit thing too.
They could, but the fans, we don't gotta do that, man. Deftones fans just vibe, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't gotta do. We're not violent.
I'm such an outsider to it. It's new culture to me. I never really.
I went to go see Rob Zombie and Korn with.
Damn.
Check this out. I was a Korn fan since I was 8, 9 years old. You know what I'm saying? And
never get into it.
The dude who I grew up with a little bit, ever since like 4th grade, he ended up hitting me up. Like now that we're 30, we were 30, I was 29 at the time. He's like, "Hey man, I won some tickets to go see Korn and Rob Zombie. You want to go? Because he's known since we were kids that I've been in the Korn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So fuck yeah, it was awesome. And it was cool because I was really hoping that Rob Zombie would not come on first, because I know a couple of Rob Zombie songs. Like I like Dracula and I like Two-Lane Black. I love Two-Lane Blacktop. But he's not really.
You didn't want him to come on first?
Yeah, we were hoping Korn would come on first. So after that, you dip out. So yeah.
But Korn was. Well, who was the opener?
No, but they were duo headlines. So they would switch out.
They're both big.
Yeah, they would switch out every event. So we got lucky because on this event, Korn was the first one. So man, it was awesome.
Then you got to dip.
I went to Memory Lane. I got to it was pretty awesome. Live events. I went to a Mavericks game one time, but it was all weird. Like I was a little kid, and this was when the Mavericks were like amazing.
Were not?
Yeah, they weren't amazing yet.
Was they at the reunion?
I think it was.
I went to an AFL game.
No, I think this was the American. I think it was American Airlines too. Or whatever. And so anyhow, but I was a little kid, so I spent most of the time just staring up at that giant TV screen. Anyway, it's weird, right? You go to a sports thing and you tend to still stare at that giant screen.
Nah,
it's like all the action's right in front of you.
Well, then at the same time, it's like big and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I went to that monster truck rally, that was when the Dallas Cowboys Stadium was first built. And that's all I was really looking at. I was looking at that, and really instead of looking at the monster trucks that we were doing.
Right.
I think when I was a little kid, I did go see a monster truck because I remember my mom had bought me a big old, like kind of like big version of the Grave Digger.
Oh,
yeah. Man, I had that motherfucker as a kid, so I think I went to go see that when I was a kid.
Legend says he's a real grave digger.
Oh my god. His son drives the truck now, isn't it?
I don't know. That's what I was gonna say. Like it just passes down, right?
Yeah, I think
it's
so.
a different grave
Junior.
digger, but they don't change the name.
He had his own truck too, I think.
In the old fucking when they used to still have like slaves and shit in the circus.
Oh
I saw them do
God.
like a ball. You know the ball with the motorcycle. Like they could have fucking killed each other, bro. You know what I'm talking about? When there's like 3 people in a motorcycle in a fucking sphere. Bro, that gave me anxiety as a kid. I'm like, what the fuck? What if they die?
I think that's all I have for live shows. To be sure with you.
What? Somebody died?
No, I think that's all I have for live shows.
Oh, you never been to SeaWorld? Shamu? Live Shamu?
Do you really consider that?
That's live, bro. They're performing.
I mean, but it's like, I don't know. I guess. It's kind of like
you know what? I saw somebody at Six Flags, but I don't remember who it was. Six Flags. What were you saying? My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. It's kind of like what?
You know what? I remember this is just random as hell, but I remember when I was at the State Fair, Billy Ray Cyrus was playing on stage out there.
I saw Christina Aguilera at the State Fair
That's crazy.
with my uncle.
It was just random as shit. I was like, what? Cool. And then we left.
So don't tell my heart, my egg break heart.
Yeah, that's when we left.
The whole State Fair just goes ham.
Yeah.
They start doing the song.
And then the giant big tech starts doing it too.
I know, big tech, oh my God.
Breaking heart.
Damn, bro.
Bro, remember when that time we accidentally set that bitch on fire?
Who's we? What the
No,
fuck?
no, who's we?
No, no, I'm just kidding. It just set on fire. That's crazy.
Nah, it caught on fire because of electrical issues.
That's what they say. Probably some crackheads trying to warm up.
You know what? I wouldn't be
Like the
surprised.
tower. I know, right? South Dallas.
Remember that tower we saw that was lit on fire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was 11 minutes.
Yeah, that was a live event, bro. Everybody stopped to look at that.
Oh, have you ever been to races? Those illegal races. That's kind of like.
Oh, yeah! I've been
I
there.
remember when I first got my first vehicle, because my cousin is hood as fuck. She knew all the spots where all the illegal shit went down. She took us over there by Jupiter and Garland, and there was like, where the warehouses are, that on the weekends are closed.
Yeah.
And then you go back there.
Like a straight
And it
street.
was like Fast and Furious, because you pull up, and all of a sudden there's cars everywhere. Young people
Yeah.
like, oh shit. And then people are doing burnouts, trying to spin out, and they're doing pickups, just trying to look all cool and shit. And then it happened. The chopper comes, the cops, everybody's got split up.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing donuts, trying to get away, and it's like, damn.
Man, that shit, yeah. I remember the first time I went was the only time I went.
It was the last time you went.
Because we went and it was weird because it was a dude that my homie knew that wanted to go out there. I mean, I didn't plan to go out there with my homies. We planned to just buy a bong, smoke some marijuanas and
Totally.
and then dip, go back to the crib, eat some pizza, play games, just have a chill ass night. But we decided, fuck it, we'll go and we'll just see what's up.
Yeah.
So we went.
See what's up, like.
Cause the guy that he knew, he was like, I guess he's been checking out his car or whatever, so he wanted to test it out. We saw a couple races, we saw some people, but we knew that the cops got caught because all of a sudden we see 2 cars about to go, and all of a sudden you see them go and then stop, and then they back up, and all of a sudden you see them these 2 burn out and go, and all of a sudden you see a whole line of cars just following right behind them. And then next thing you know, we hear cops, cops, cops. I jump in the fucking car. My homeboy Lewis jumps in the car. And Gibby is having trouble getting in the goddamn car just to open the damn door so we can dip out and leave. So we eventually get him in the damn car. We speed off and go. I've never seen my homeboy Louis, drive that good in my life, but he did.
Yeah.
Was able to back out, get us out.
Wait, what kind of car are you in?
I think he was in his little white little Pontiac. It was his old little car.
Damn.
But he was able to get us in, get us the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And somehow we didn't get stopped by the cops because some people got stopped. We didn't.
You can't get everybody.
That's
crazy.
That was the last time I ain't gonna go back. I was like, nah, this is not the type of life for me.
Yeah, I went one time because of some. My bad.
Nah, I'm done.
What you were saying something? Anyway, alright, so then we'll wrap it up. I'll say mine, because that's probably like...
Episode 49.
That's 29. Well, let me my racing start.
Nah, you already ruined his. You interrupted his as well. It's like before he was describing one movie, you kept interrupting with another movie, fool.
Nah, he finished. He said he finished. You were on your phone.
It's more like he gave up.
No, I finished the story.
No, he did finish.
Breaking news here. Read
What
this.
happened?
This is airing on Fox News tonight.
Oh, we just got a report in.
I'll show it to you too.
Oh, you want to read it on the thing?
No.
No.
Oh.
Alright,
I
so
mean, if you listen to Father Kabbalah.
I met this girl. You know what? I don't even feel like telling her. That's 48 or 49.
49, bitch.
All right. Peace.